guys, welcome to Gist Boards. Today's gist is on a post I saw on one of the social media platform, which reads, no, don't worry, I got you covered. I actually screenshots because I find the gist really interesting, which says, knacking on first dates does not make you cheap, says Blessing Okoro. Okay, so before we talk about that, let me talk about my subscribers first. The so many views that I get every time. Like, thank you so much. For you who would always come back to check my channel, thank you. For you who have subscribed, thank you. For you who shared my videos, like, thank you so much. And if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel now. So let's get back to our topic. Does knacking on your first date make you cheap? Okay, so if you don't know the meaning of knacking, it means sleeping with someone on your first date. Okay, so the thing is, especially in this part of the world, we tend to seek validation all the time. On everything we want to do, we need someone, we need people to validate us before we feel, okay, it's fine or it's not fine. Whether we like it or not, knacking is everywhere. Everywhere you go to, knacking is there. Young, old, everybody knacks. Like, okay, let's not say everybody, but most people knack. And for me, I feel the cheapest commodity around right now is knacking. Foodstuff are expensive, transportation is expensive, like life itself is expensive, but the cheapest thing you get everywhere. You have money, you don't have money, you are in a relationship, you're not in a relationship, is knacking. So when you sleep with someone on the first date, you know what it means, right? Okay, so let's just elaborate. This is my thoughts, this is my 2 cents, like I've always said. This is Gist Boards, where you get to speak your truth without being judged, right? For a man, as soon as a man sees a woman, most men, right, as soon as most men see women, what they think of is sex. What they think of is knack. Okay, let me use knack trial. What they think of is knack, right? So when you knack someone on your first date, that is actually what the man expects, until you prove the man otherwise. Because most people feel, as long as you're a woman, you're a weaker vessel, which means for so many people, most people feel being a weaker vessel is because you don't have self-control. It's because you can't say no. You can't hold yourself. That is what so many people feel. And especially in this part of the world where people, as soon as a woman comes out, as soon as they see a woman, the next thing they see is the woman knacking. So when you knack someone, what exactly have you achieved? Do you understand? And because there are so many misconceptions, like people, you say something and people feel you mean something else. You want to know exactly what you want and you want to stick to it. So I feel knacking on the first date is a form of distraction for that person to know who you are, right? It is so easy for people to just make you feel, to limit you, to make you feel you're nobody, especially when you've given them the opportunity to, right? And in a way, I feel, especially, I don't know if it's just in this part of the world, because we talk about gender equality, and for a very long time we've been kept in a box where we felt like sex objects, where we felt like we cannot do anything on our own. I feel in a way we are struggling. We're trying so much to prove points to prove a point to so many people that we have freedom of ourselves, we have freedom of our body, we have the liberty to do what we do. And I feel in a lot of ways we are trying to prove that to people with our body, with knacking, right? Because I feel so many. Okay, let's look at the BBN, for instance. As soon as the BBN, what do I call them? Those BBN, I don't know what to call them. As soon as they get into, is it contestant or what will I call them? As soon as they get into the place they booked for them or something, before you know it, you see everyone, the ladies trying to pick a man. So it makes it look like for a woman, you can't have this self-control, you can't hold yourself. right? So knacking is just everywhere, and it's a form of distraction. We have a lot of intelligent people who are in a knacking zone because they did not give the person that they want a relationship with, they did not give the person the opportunity, the time to know them better before knacking came into existence in the relationship. Because I don't think it would be fair on any woman, any lady to start explaining herself, okay, you know what, I can do more than knacking. Knacking is not what I do the best. Do you understand? So for me, I feel knacking is like a distraction. Like it should be like the icing of a cake. So you get it after you've worked, after, like it should be something you deserve, right? I know a lot of times we say, oh, you people are now woke. But when it's not everybody that is woke, right? It's not everybody that you see out there that is woke. So when do you want to, like how do you know who is woke, who would understand that, okay, for the fact that I'm knacking you today does not mean I don't want something serious. There are a lot of intelligent people who are in the knacking zone. When the man wants to knack, the man calls them. But when it's something serious, the man does not see them there because there is a kind of distraction between what the person can do or what the person can offer. Because for goodness sake, so many people are knacking now. Everybody can knack. So what exactly are you offering? What exactly do you want to be known for? Right? That is the way I say it anyways. I just feel like you need to be able to tell people this is what you are, this is what you want to be known for. You don't want to say something and people are perceiving something else. So I feel like, yes, fine, we seek validation over everything. But a lot of times when we say we knack a man, don't think it is something the man is not expecting. For a man feels every woman as a prize. So when a man knacks you today, it means, oh, this is your prize. So, or on your first date, it means that is your prize, right? So you want to know where you stand because you need to be able to give more. And I feel in a way, when you've knacked, it will be difficult to now start showing other things, or you'll be trying so much to show other things that you can offer. But if you don't knack, men will see other things you can offer because they know that knacking is not making them blind. Except if you've gotten to the stage where you feel, oh, when it comes to knacking, nobody can compare to you, nobody can be like you, then probably maybe it will work. But aside that, I don't think knacking is something you want to do on your first date. That is me anyway. This is G's Boss, where you get to speak your truth without being judged. So do you still want to subscribe to my channel? Anyways, I want you to subscribe to my channel. My name is Kemi Fakolijo. Bye and be good.